War of manifestos in Bihar battle. NDA Sankalp versus Mahagathbandhan's Pran Patras. पांच पांडव यूनिटी शो बाय एनडीए.
एनडीए ने एक साथ मिलकर संकल्प व्यक्त किया है. हम संकल्प व्यक्त कर रहे हैं कि बिहार को बहुत आगे हम ले जाएंगे. उनकी तरह घर की तिजोरी को भरने का काम हमारे नेताओं ने, हम सभी ने नहीं किया है.
ऑल जुमला डिसमिसेस तेजस्वी.
अगर इनका 20 साल का जो झूठा जुमला, जो वादे इन्होंने किए थे 20 साल से, जितना इन्होंने घोषणा पत्र लाया है, वो घोषणा पत्र भी कहता हुआ कि हमारा क्या हुआ.
Who will win Bihar's Mahila and Yuva vote?
Hello everyone, welcome to this broadcast. I'm coming to you live right in front of the battleground in many ways. This is where and for what the battle is being fought. 243 member Bihar Assembly. It's raining promises in Bihar. Today was the day of the NDA manifesto. A day of show of strength of the NDA political parties. But the leaders did not take questions. There was no press conference. But a good photo opportunity. First up the story and then I bring in the guests.
Less than a week to go for possibly the most unpredictable elections Bihar has seen in recent history. And perhaps in a telling indicator of how tumultuous the road so far has been, the NDA manifesto or the Sankalp Patra has finally been released. As expected, the focus is heavily on financially empowering women and generating jobs for the youth, two sections of the electorate who are likely to be game changers for Mandate 2025.
हर युवा को नौकरी और रोजगार देना, 1 करोड़ से अधिक सरकारी नौकरी रोजगार प्रदान करना, 1 करोड़ महिलाओं को लखपति दीदी बनाने का काम बिहार की सरकार, बिहार एनडीए का संकल्प पत्र हम लोगों ने रखा है.
Promises that were immediately dismissed by the opposition's chief minister candidate as a jumla. Listen in to Tejashwi Yadav.
हर सेक्टर में जो है ये सरकार फेल रही, इसलिए इनको सॉरी पत्र लाना चाहिए था. और अगर इनका 20 साल का जो झूठा जुमला, अगर आप लोग देखें, जो वादे इन्होंने किए थे 20 साल से, हर घोषणा पत्र 20 साल तक का जितना इन्होंने घोषणा पत्र लाया है, वो घोषणा पत्र भी कहता हुआ कि हमारा क्या हुआ.
But what was more important in the manifesto was the messaging. For the first time, the 5 key constituents of the NDA, or the Panch Pandav as has been touted, together on the same stage, trying to dispel criticism of a rift within the ruling alliance.
एनडीए ने एक साथ मिलकर संकल्प व्यक्त किया है. हम संकल्प व्यक्त कर रहे हैं कि बिहार को बहुत आगे हम ले जाएंगे. यहाँ समाज के सभी वर्गों के लिए हम काम कर रहे हैं, करते रहेंगे. गरीबों के लिए, किसानों के लिए, नौजवानों के लिए, महिलाओं के लिए, सबके लिए, सबका साथ सबका विकास, जो हमारा पुराना संकल्प है, उसी संकल्प पर बिहार को हम आगे बढ़ाएंगे.
But the opposition continues to highlight the cracks within the government, especially their perceived reluctance in throwing the full weight behind Nitish Kumar as the NDA CM face even after winning elections.
मैनिफेस्टो एक इम्पोर्टेंट घटना होती है चुनाव के अंदर. उसमें आप खाली मुंह दिखाने के लिए आगे भागे सब लोग. इतना क्यों डरते हैं मीडिया से? तो ये समझ के परे हम लोग, पर ये संकेत मिलता है डेमोक्रेसी में इनका विश्वास नहीं. मेरा आरोप इनके ऊपर ये है. ये मुखौटा पहने हुए हैं डेमोक्रेसी का.
So the die has been cast and the stage is set for polling to begin on the 6th. Will the difference between the two warring alliances come down to the fine print of the promises made in their manifestos, or will it be a verdict on the perception battle of the unity? Bureau Report, India Today.
So the die has been cast, and how are the cards stacked up right now? Let me take that question to all the guests who are joining me right now. Sajjan Kumar, political analyst; Amitabh Tiwari, political strategist; Dr. Sanjay Kumar, spokesperson of the JDU; Professor Subodh Mehta is the RJD spokesperson. From the BJP is Mayank Mauli. Mayank, coming to you, why was the need for this kind of photo opportunity without a press conference? Isn't a release of a manifesto an event in which the leaders of a political party must be open to taking questions, just as it has been happening for years in Bihar? In 2020, I remember when Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman came down to Patna to release the BJP manifesto, she took questions as well. So why no question answer session today?
See, it wasn't required because our leaders were busy in election campaigns, and there were previous there were like they were engaged. So it was like avoided because of the occupancy. So मैं बस यही कहना चाहूंगा कि जो चीजें होनी थी, जो हमने देखा, जो पांचों दलों में जो कहा जा रहा था बार विपक्ष के द्वारा कि एक टकराव की स्थिति है, तो वो वैसा तो कुछ दिखा नहीं। जो बात था कि कभी कोई किसी के नाराजगी की खबरें फैलाई जाती थी, कभी कुछ, तो वो एकजुटता दिखी जो कि स्टेज पे जो देयर वाज मच नीडेड। और उसको जैसे संकल्प पत्र जो है, विजन डॉक्यूमेंट, बेसिकली
एक सवाल मेरा ये है कि पटना में it's cloudy skies and it's been raining in Patna, which
Yes.
means the flight or any chopper is not taking off from Patna. Then how are the leaders busy that they could
Ma'am,
not address a press conference for 20 minutes?
मैम ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। जो सम्राट चौधरी जी अधिकृत थे, सम्राट चौधरी जी ने बातें रखी बकायदा, जैसा आप सबने देखा, आप और हम दोनों वहां मौजूद थे। तो चीजें जो थी उसको बहुत स्पष्टता के साथ उसको कहिए आगे मीडिया और पूरे बिहार को किया गया। और बेसिकली हम इसे संकल्प पत्र के साथ साथ जो प्रोग्रेसिव बिहार का आगे का जो कहिए टेकिंग ऑफ बिहार का एक वो विजन डॉक्यूमेंट मानते हैं, वो ज्यादा बेहतर होगा कहना उसको। तो वही चीजें थी, उसको लेकर के ये जिसको कहते हैं।
Okay, so on one hand, Professor Subodh, is Tejasvi Pranpat, when it's only and only about Tejasvi Yadav. On the other hand, as a united NDA, don't you see this imagery as a disadvantage for you?
Look, Maria, when you look to the Manifesto Committee of India Alliance, we constituted it in the first week of June. There was discussion, debate, argument, and then finally we came out with the Tejasvi Sankalp Patra. And now this, NDA has nothing to do with the developmental plan. They should have come out with the report card of last 20 years instead of a Sankalp Patra. And what they have promised to the people of Bihar, you look to the education city. They have just copied our, what we incorporated in this manifesto, like education city, jobs. They were targeting us on the job. Now they are saying that they will be providing 1 crore job to the youth of Bihar. It was at Yashwi Prasad Yadav developmental plan in 2020 that has really pushed the button forward, and the issue of development and the issue of raising the purchasing power
Professor
through
Subodh,
jobs.
there is a difference between jobs. There is a difference between jobs and government jobs.
Yeah.
There is a difference between employment and government jobs.
Yeah.
What is being mentioned here is, one moment, sir, is 1 crore jobs. It doesn't mean government jobs. What Tejasvi Yadav instead has performed is, promised is 2.5 crore government jobs, and that is the reason why it is being seen as impossible.
Yeah. Maria,
You
when
can
you look to
ensure that there are more industries in Bihar, which can lead to employment generation.
Yes.
But how do you fulfill a promise of 2.5 crore government jobs? There are no vacancies.
We will definitely fulfill it. And when you look to the Samrat Chaudhary press conference, he said 1 crore government job, not Rozgar. He said a government job. On our part, when you look to the MSP aspect, Nitish Kumar is the one I'll come back to you. When you should look to the MSP aspect, MSP Nitish Kumar is the one who has closed the mandis of Bihar, who did not give any MSP till now. Procurement of the food grains was only 1% and maximum 1.2% across Bihar. When you look to the building of a metro station,
Interestingly, unlike other states of India, farmers aren't really a constituency per se for any political party. Farmers become associated with their respective castes, and that is the reason why we do not see farming community as a issue in which MSP and other such issue will find resonance with political parties, and that certainly is an irony. Let me bring in
Mari.
Dr. Sanjay Kumar, and then I'll go to the two political analysts who are joining us this hour. One moment. Dr. Sanjay Kumar, yesterday the Prime Minister said that NDA के जब मुख्यमंत्री बनेंगे तब बिहार का विकास का शिलान्यास रखा जाएगा. So is the NDA now of the opinion and the JDU now thinking that this is enough and more indication that it will not be Nitish Kumar even if you get power on 14th, even if you return to power on 14th?
I don't think that's the correct interpretation, Maria. So, like there has been a lot of talk and discussion about the CM phase, and I think most of the NDA leaders have made this very clear. Even Amit Shah, that Nitish ji is going to be the chief minister of the state, and I think when he's saying about the foundation, he's talking.
He hasn't said that. He hasn't said that. He has said, what he has said is, and what is being said repeatedly by most BJP leaders is that that this election is being fought under the netritva of Nitish Kumar, under the leadership of Nitish Kumar. It is not being said that he will also do netritva of the government or lead the government if and when it is formed.
But Amit Shah ji made it very clear that, there is no vacancy of the CM post. Isn't it that clear enough to understand what he meant to say? If there is no vacancy, means no vacancy.
No,
and even Samrat Chaudhary
of multiple
repetitedly said that there is no vacancy.
My question is, what is stopping? What is stopping from the BJP leadership from clearing the air?
Because
Why can't they say assertively, because they know that it's not happening?
Maria, 30 seconds.
Everybody knows that it's not happening.
No, this
Yes.
is your interpretation. This is like opposition's interpretation. But for us, it is very clear. So we are not doubting the intention, or we are not doubting what they are saying, because everyone is saying.
It's been clear on different stages.
Okay. So let's
Give me 30 seconds, Maria, too.
Go ahead. Please say. Yes, please. One moment. Let the BJP spokesperson come in. Yes, go ahead.
Maria, as JDU speaker is saying, and it's been quite evident that Mr. Shah, as well as our Prime Minister, as well as our local leadership, has cleared on several stages, several point at a time, and point to point. Like Mr. Nitish Kumar will be our CM, and we are fighting under his able leadership. There is no question, no doubt about it. So I don't think that the issue is still alive.
So there's no question. Okay, let's move away from that issue to the issue of the manifesto. And then I'll bring in the two analysts now. Amitabh Tiwari, the government of the day doesn't really have to present a manifesto. For them, it has to be about their report card. And particularly if a government has been in power as long as Nitish Kumar has been, which is for 20 long years. What, according to you, is the big takeaway, first? And second, do you see the BJP leadership deliberately creating that ambiguity around Nitish Kumar's chief ministership announcement, and why are they doing it, according to you?
Yeah, so essentially, manifestos are more important for the opposition parties. For incumbents, it's that report card which is important. However, two key things are here in this manifesto. One, there are 5 vote blocks in any election: Kisan, Yuva, Mahila, Senior Citizen, Labor. If you see the schemes announced by Nitish Kumar government in the past 3 months, if I recall correctly, there has been no announcement with respect to farmers. And that's why we have seen that the 6,000 rupees Kisan Samman Nidhi is going to be increased to 9,000. The other is political. It is largely to contain the loss because Mukesh Sahni has switched to Mahagathbandhan, and the Malla community votes. There is a threat that it could shift from NDA to MGB. So you have a Matsya Samaj reimbursement or an allowance being increased from 4,500 to 9,000. Now this ambiguity about the chief ministership in NDA is largely because of the fact that there is a large section of voters within the BJP specifically, as per our survey, 1/3 of BJP voters who do not want to see Nitish as CM after this election. They want BJP to install their own chief minister. That is number one. Secondly, if you announce Nitish as CM, then this 1/3 voters could get discontented, and they have an outlet which is stronger than LJP was in 2020 in the form of Jansuraj, which has fielded 92 upper caste and Baniya candidates. Thirdly, there will be a straight comparison between Tejaswi and Nitish, 35-year-old versus 75-year-old, past and future, which may not augur well with at least the younger audiences. So it's deliberate, it's tactical. And JDU is happy with it.
Since you're making that argument, it's tactical. Okay, so if you see this as tactical move, and you also make that argument that the BJP voters want to see their own chief minister, then the counter could be, and that's the question for Sajjan Kumar, that the JDU voters would want to see Nitish Kumar as the chief minister. And let's be clear, unlike 2020, when there was anger against Nitish Kumar right now is the central figure around which the entire politics of Bihar and this election is revolving, Sajjan. You know, he is almost like a necessity for Bihar in terms of how he has positioned himself. If there was anger, this time Nitish Kumar has immense sympathy and immense endurance. There's no anti-incumbency per se against the man, against Nitish.
Precise, Maria. If you compare Nitish of 2020 and Nitish of 2025, you find in 2020, between 2015 and 2020, he has switched alliance 2 times, and certainly therefore there was some sort of impatience vis-a-vis Nitish Kumar. 2, you also find that there was internal rebellion led by Chirag Paswan, wherein a section of the Dalits, along with upper caste, like as Amitav Tiwari ji said that Jan Suraj has fielded disproportionately upper caste as their candidates. Same you see around 65% of candidates of Chirag Paswan against JDU's candidate on 115 seats, there were upper castes, right? So that way you found that on an average, Nitish was facing some sort of impatience, fatigue, and mind it, in 2020, we still had Sushil Kumar Modi, only Bihar BJP leader who had a pan-state understanding, right? Now, let's differentiate Bihar BJP with the national BJP, right? To test the dispensability of Nitish Kumar on the ground. You have a Nitish Kumar who has secured his core voters, be it Mahilas, be it EBCs via his schemes. That is 1. 2, from the BJP side, at least you need to have. Now, the party has the privilege to project anyone, but I am talking about the bottom-up scenario, how the people perceive. Unfortunately, at this juncture, unlike 2020, Bihar BJP has no leader who can match the stature of Nitish Kumar in terms of his appeal and in terms of his understanding also. 2. 3, when going by Amitav Tiwari's sort of finding, which is very interesting, and I do agree, there is a significant section of upper caste who would like to see non-Nitish Kumar CM, right? Because of the fatigue factor. The question here is, you have to see the core of Nitish Kumar. And to his core, Nitish Kumar is indispensable because he is the only leader in Bihar who is associated with welfare schemes. You think of Nitish, you think of welfare schemes, be it about women, be it about EBCs, be it about Mahadalits. Right. So he is the only leader, like Naveen Patnaik, who is associated not just by the caste, he is caste plus. That is caste plus schemes. So therefore, to me, it is really puzzling when you do the pros and cons that you need to give a clear signal about
That
the
as to
prime
why
anchor of
the
NDA.
BJP is not going. Yes.
And also, you should not
Absolutely.
communicate tangentially.
Yes, that
you have
messaging.
to communicate directly. If Nitish Kumar has to be the CM, the top BJP leadership, that is Prime Minister
Absolutely.
and Home Minister, need to say it categorically, unambiguously, right? And that is why I think it would be prudent on part of BJP because in the backdrop of 2020, there is some space for confusion. Yeah.
Yes, Maria.
Okay. Mayank, you cannot afford not to announce Nitish Kumar is the sense coming in from Sajjan. All this tactical move may not work in your advantage because Nitish Kumar is the anchor of this entire NDA in 2025.
See, who is doubting Mr. Nitish Kumar's credibility? Certainly, he is the anchor of our alliance, and we are literally fighting under his able leadership, and there is no doubt about it that he'll be going to be the next CM, our Home Minister as well as our Prime Minister, and every top leadership has made it very loud and clear on several stages. I really don't think why Mahagathbandhan and other people are concerned about our CM candidature, whether they should moreover concerned about theirs.
Okay.
So I really don't think there is a question arises after the clarification of HM Shri Amit Shah ji.
There's no
previously
question. There's no confusion. There's no
Exactly,
confusion according to
there
you.
is-
Dr.
ma'am,
Sanjay Kumar, quickly.
Sorry, what is your question, Maria?
The history has it, of course, you know, Nitish Kumar and BJP have had a long alliance. It's 30-year-old association. But this is the new BJP. This is not Atal Advani BJP. There is also the missing link between the BJP
In
and Nitish
2020
Kumar
also,
of late Arun
it was the
Jaitley,
same BJP.
who was so
In 2020
crucial in
also it was-
ensuring, that Nitish Kumar and the BJP work together. And now Mr. Jaitley is also not there. And in this new BJP scenario, can you really afford to have a situation where you're sending mixed signals? That maybe, maybe not, Nitish Kumar can be the chief minister, maybe he'll not be the chief minister.
I think, in 2020 also, we had less numbers, and then also, and he had volunteered not to become the chief minister, but the prime minister was the same prime minister, and they, they said that you are the face and you should be the chief minister, and then Nitish ji kindly agreed, and then he became the chief minister. So it's the same situation. The time has changed, but I think we are fighting. We are fighting more unitedly because the five factions of NDA, five parties of NDA are very much together, and this time we have better strength. We are strong.
So it's these are the Pandavas. These are the Pandavas that you are fighting against, Professor Subodh. The five parties united. How do you take on them? The united force.
Maria, they are not united at all. When you look to Manjhi comment, he quoted Dinkar. जब नाश मनुष्य पे आता है, तो he quoted Dinkar and he took it as a Kaurav, not Pandav. Okay, and when you look to the manifesto committee, there is no manifesto committee of NDA government. And now the BJP spokesperson was talking about that नेतृत्व नीतीश कुमार का है. You know that democracy does not work in vacuum. That is the meaning of what Amit Shah is talking about. But he is not telling that he will be our leader. But when you look to the 20-year
I have
rule,
just enough time for the final comments from Sajjan Kumar and Amitabh Tiwari. 30 seconds to both of you. So 30 seconds to both of you. Sajjan Kumar, to you first. 30 seconds. Let's wrap up this conversation.
I think the manifesto would have been an occasion for NDA to unambiguously announce in clear and simplest words that Nitish Kumar will be the CM, categorically by all the constituents. That would really have created strong, because mind it, opposition has a job to create confusion. Your job should be to talk clearly, not tangentially, right? And Prime Minister and Amit Shah are known to communicate directly. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Okay, Amitabh Tiwari, 30 seconds.
Yeah,
7 weeks to go for the first vote. How is it looking in Bihar?
No, see, essentially, if you see, this strategy is working at least on the panel, that the JDU leadership is very convinced that the BJP is going to nominate Nitish Kumar or continue with Nitish Kumar as CM despite the, let's say, the ambiguous statements. So it keeps both the voter supporters happy. BJP is placating the 1/3 people who do not want Nitish as CM, that there can be a change by giving these tactical positioning, and JDU is also happy that the election is being fought under Nitish
But
Kumar.
perhaps-
Leaders are happy on the
Perhaps
panel.
Amitabh Tiwari, this panel may not be the real reflection, because Nitish Kumar's voters are known to be captive for him. They are known to be captive to the man because of his welfareism. He was seen as someone carrying forward the legacy of Karpuri Thakur, who created the EBCs and became the face of the EBCs. So thank you so much. Of course, a lot of questions that remain to be answered, and we'll continue to track this story. Several aspects. It's a developing situation. We are seeing election shift, election move backward, election, get several other layers with each passing day in Bihar. Thank you so much for all those who joined us on this panel. That's all from me on this edition of News Track Bihar edition. Thanks so much for watching.